You have clicked the Pixel Record podcast, programmed by KanOfSoda. Sit back, chillax, and enjoy the show.
Okay, hello guys, welcome back to the Pixel Record podcast. I'm with my best buddy Patience here. Say hi, Patience.
Hi.
It's been so long since we talked. Well, through talking with our voices. So how's life been, Patience?
It's been okay. I mean, it's not bad, but it's good.
Oh, I've had some stuff this week. I got a test on Monday I've even studied for. Also, on Thursday, I stayed on campus for like 12 hours straight, which is something I've never done. I was super exhausted. Well, the only good thing that came out of it was that I helped Ashley and her other friends sell some Girl Scout cookies, and that was pretty cool.
Wow, 12 hours?
Yeah, that's college life for you.
Well, I'm only a junior in high school, so yeah.
I remember one time you said, I keep forgetting that you're a graduate. I thought you were like 17 or something. I remember you said that once.
I keep forgetting that you're like college, you're practically an adult because I haven't been around you as much. So I would think that, hey, Sarah's like around our age. Sarah's not an adult. Sarah's like us.
I remember when I was in 8th grade, people thought, some kids thought that I was older than I actually was. Oh, and I remember like when I was a freshman, this sophomore thought I was older than him. What? I was like, what? It's insane.
I had that type of situation that happen, but it's like reverse. I'll have kids come up to me and think I'm their age because I look like them. And they're all like, oh, you're a freshman, right? And I'm like, no, I'm a junior. And then their mouths just drop. And it's like, you're a junior? You look like you're a 9th grader. And I'm just like, nope, I'm just a baby-faced junior.
You don't look that young to me. You look like you're around my age. You don't look like a junior to me. I'm just saying. I don't know, it's just me.
Yeah. I get mistaken. Sometimes I get mistaken for a 23-year-old. And then other times I get mistaken for a 13-year-old, which is weird. Because those two numbers are nowhere near each other.
So Shelby's a senior right now, and apparently she got mistaken as a freshman, apparently, by one of her friends. That's insane.
Here's a story. Ooh. In middle school, when me and Shelby met, I thought she was in my grade, but it turns out she wasn't. And it kind of like, I was like, you're not in 7th grade? No, I'm in 8th grade. I'm like, oh, that's cool. It was because I thought that 7th graders were all supposed to be in the same class, but I didn't know chorus was like a mixture of 6th, 7th, and 8th. So when she told me she was in the 8th, I was like, oh wow, that's like awesome.
I remember when I was in middle school, but it was only 6th grade and 7th grade. All the kids were with their classes, like 7th graders were with each other, but when I was in 8th grade, that's when it changed, when people from different grades started to combine. And I guess from the time you met Shelby, that policy was in place.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get used to that when 8th grade came around. Like, okay, so in PE, there was always 3 separate classes. There was like one class, the majority of us were 8th graders, and the other ones were 7th graders, with a few 8th graders in it, and it was pretty crazy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I mean, okay, so when you're fresh out of elementary school and you're going to middle school, you'd expect to be like in the same class, seeing the same people. But it's like you get to see different people every day, and you always switching classes. You don't know what's going to happen. There's different assignments you've got to take care of. It's just everywhere. You got like people that are going to high school mixed in with kids that just got out of elementary school. And it's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Well, except for me, when I went to 6th grade, we still had the block classes. There was this thing called A Day, B Day, something like that. I don't know how to describe it. Well, I do, but I don't know how to put it in words. But yeah, it was mostly whoever was in your grade, you stayed for them for like the majority of the day. So I guess it was easy-ish for me. Well, except on the first day of middle school, I ended up in the wrong class because I assumed that because like my schedule was super confusing for me, so I went to gym when I was supposed to be in home economics. And yeah, that was fun.
That reminds me of the first time I was in my 6th grade class. I accidentally went to art when I was supposed to go to keyboard. I think that's what it was called. I forgot. But I was supposed to be in the computers class instead of the art class. I was in there for 30 minutes until she called roll. And then I was like, well, you didn't say my name. And she's like, well, let me see your schedule. She's like, baby, you've been in the wrong class for 30 minutes. So I had to go down the hallway. And that is how my first middle school experience was. I was surprised. I thought people were going to laugh at me because,
it's middle school.
Yeah, I was like, I thought people were going to laugh at me. Ha ha, she's in the wrong class. But everyone was like, oh, it happens. It's okay. And then I went to the next classroom.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so for my thing, my parents found out about it, that I only had home econ. I was super confused until I found out that day. And like, my mom, she didn't want me to like get out of shape or something. She wanted me to stay fit. So like, she told the school to put me in PE for like the first semester and home econ second. But then like a few weeks in, I get put in pre-math because apparently, have you heard of pre-math?
No.
Okay, so basically, the previous year I didn't do well on my math final exams, so they put me in pre-math because they want me to have like additional help or something. I didn't like it, but as time went on, I really didn't care. Plus, the good advantage is cool math.
Oh, you remember when they were talking about how cool math was going to shut down? And
oh yeah.
Cool math actually sent out a worldwide message saying, please don't listen to anyone. Cool math is not going anywhere.
That's awesome.
Yeah, cool math isn't going anywhere. It's just because the Flash player is going to be gone. I think they're going to update something. So, yeah, it shouldn't be gone, but yeah.
Yeah, that's great because I really love cool math. I've been binge playing it in middle school like so much. Not just at school, but at home as well. I liked it that much.
My favorite game to play is the Papa game because it's just fun to make sushi and cookies and frozen milk. I mean smoothies. Oh my god.
Yeah, my favorite Papa game was the Freezeria. That was the one I would always play so much.
I think Cupcakeria was the one that I always played because when I first signed on, it was the first one that popped up and I thought it was the first game. But everyone usually thinks Freezeria is the first game, but Papa's Pizzeria was the first game. But you don't really see it on Cool Math unless you go search for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, my other
play games like that, so yeah.
I know one of my other favorite games to play was Run 2 and Run. I mostly played Run. That was one of my favorites.
I know Subway Surfers. That was a good game.
Oh yeah, those classic mobile games back in the day.
Yeah, like Temple Run and Subway Surfers. There's a lot of good games that kids nowadays won't even understand. Just like cartoons and stuff.
Yeah, nowadays kids are playing Fortnite. As much as I enjoy cool math, to me middle school was like kind of a bump for me. Sometimes it was bad, sometimes it was good. 6th grade was my worst year ever. Not just because, it was my first year in middle school, but because people bullied me. There was still rumors spreading around that I wrote on the bathroom stalls. That was not true. Well, except one time, I said someone sucked, but that's because it was some girl I didn't like. I got in trouble for that, but I learned my lesson. But after that, people started spreading rumors that I did it. The principal believed it. I told them I didn't do it. They didn't believe me, but luckily I didn't get in trouble for that. It was crazy.
I think 7th grade year had to be my worst year because Shelby was leaving. A lot of bullying happened. A bunch of people left. It was kind of a sad year for me. And my 8th grade year wasn't really any better because I kind of started spazzing. And I think that's 7th grade was when I had my first panic attack. Those are not pretty.
Oh dang! I just virtual hug. Insert virtual hug here. Love you, patience.
I've made a way. Actually, junior year is going great. I haven't been getting any drama like my 10th grade year. So
I know for me, 11th grade year was craziest. Probably because of Satan and you know Shelby's niece. We're not gonna say their names for because you know we don't want to start clout. I think, but yeah, that was crazy because you know when Satan dated that girl and lots of breakups, lots of drama that year.
I've been trying to get over to the north side because I moved over there for like a couple of months and I was zoned for it.
Why didn't you go there? That's crazy.
Well, because my mom didn't want me to like move into a new school and try and find friends. And I understand that because we moved again and now I'm over here where Central is. And she respects the fact that I have social anxiety and I can't make friends very easily. So she kept me where I am. So
I guess that's understandable. Oh, so
I really wanted to go to North Side because all of you guys were there. And I bet half the stuff wouldn't happen if I was there because, you know, I got all of your backs.
But then again, that if this makes you feel better, just remember that Ashley didn't go to school for us for like the past 4 years or so. At least the good thing about this year is that me and Ashley are both at the same college, so we see each other sometimes. It's mostly on Mondays and Wednesdays. This is a little place where the EC kids like to hang out. It's a specific place. No one ever really goes there. That's a good thing. And I like to go there and hang out with Ashley and just probably annoy her. and sometimes I say some of the lamest jokes, and whenever I laugh, I just pull up a YouTube video that goes like fake audience laugh sounds, plays it, and Ashley goes like, "Wow, you're so sad."
Oh wait, wait. Was it your birthday or Shelby's birthday? No, it was your birthday, and we went out to eat at Olive Garden.
Yeah,
I remember that.
And then I forced out Ashley on camera.
Yeah, you forced dabbed her, and you exposed her in the vlog. You were like forced dab.
I remember I pulled up that exposed video and showed it to Ashley and some of her other friends. It was a part when I said, a 16-year-old getting bullied by a 14-year-old. I was like, oh my gosh, so much time has passed since then.
Yep.
And now I'm gonna be 19 in like almost 2 months. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna be 17.
17.
Wait. Yes.
Yeah, you will be 17.
Mm-hmm. I'm the youngest in the group.
You youngie, even though you really don't look young.
Fair point. I mean, I guess it's because I wear baggy clothing and I get mistaken for a middle schooler because I'm short and everyone's like, oh, you're such a blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, I am a 16-year-old junior. I will destroy you, you know, with my short stuff.
I remember when Alicia was in like 4th grade, she was mistaken as a 3rd grader.
Wow.
But then again, I guess it kind of foreshadows the fact that I kept calling her a Steve Skin midget. You know about that?
Well, no, but that sounded funny. I had to kind of laugh at it.
Okay, so the story behind I got into the habit of calling Alicia Steve Skin for some reason. Okay, so I'll give you a backstory about it. So I remember I was playing Minecraft with Alicia, and Alicia wanted to change her skin, and I kept joking around like, "Are you gonna change it to a Steve skin? Ha ha ha!" And Alicia kept like going, "No!" And, you know, I kept annoying her about it, and yeah, that's the moment when it became a thing to call her a Steve skin. And it's funny because she's dating Alex, and you know,
Alex is the name of.
Yes, except the genders are switched in this case.
Yeah.
So, do you have any tea to spill?
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Tea to spill.
Oh yes, spill the tea, sis.
So, I have been friends with this girl for the past decade. Like, we've been friends for that long.
Jesus.
And she's very toxic, and I have now realized that, and we are no longer friends. Here's the straw that broke the camel's back. I messed up. With one of my friends, and I kind of messed up their relationship. And I went to that friend and I apologized. I was apologizing because I didn't know that I messed up the relationship. I was just talking, and apparently her boyfriend was tired of something or whatever. And I was all like, well, okay. I apologize for messing up your relationship. And she had every right to be angry at. But the friend that I've known for a decade, she thought it would be a great idea to come up to me and threaten me.
Oh.
So here's the thing. You've been knowing me for the past 13 years, yet you choose a girl that you've only known for 2 over the one you've known since we've been wearing diapers. That's a good thing. So, cut to the chase. She's been cut off by a lot of people. Not a lot of people talk to her. And, I mean, a bunch of people that I'm friends with still talk to her. But they'll see how toxic she is in the long run. If she doesn't get what she wants, she tends to go around spreading rumors. Like, I was sitting on the bus, and I think this guy, I don't know what he was saying, but he said something sexual. And I was like, what are you talking about? That's gross. And she was like, oh, maybe she'll let you do it if you ask nicely. And I looked at her, and I was so tempted to expose all the things that she's done. I was like, oh, I'll ask nicely. Well, at least I don't go around doing the naughty with at least every single boy in the school. But
I don't know why, but it's giving me Madison vibes. I don't know why.
But that's just the theory. A game theory. No, I'm joking. But I like my pet.
Oh, I have some tea. It was like from last semester. So basically, there's these 2 people. Let's call them Michael and Maria. They were dating, and then like they split up for like 2 weeks. During those 2 weeks, Maria shagged someone and got pregnant, and after that, she came back with Michael. And like I know apparently from what I heard, she eventually had the baby. Except the baby is not Michael's; it's someone else's. So it's something I heard from a friend, by the way. So this other guy who knew the truth, he had plans to go to their wedding and expose the truth. I'm not sure if it happens. That's something I heard from one of my friends. But that was one of the craziest tea I've ever seen spilled on during my time at college. Most of the stuff I don't really pay attention to. I guess it's very different in college because there's a whole lot more people. It's a whole lot more spread out. In high school, it's very small compared to college. Since it's high school, some people know more about each other. I don't know about I guess college. I'm not too sure. I guess it's more spread out in college. Just different majors, all that kind of stuff. But then again, I don't know too much yet because I'm still in my freshman year.
Well, this was interesting. I like it.
What the tea I spill?
Well, no, the podcast. The tea too. That was some hot tea.
I remember in one of the other podcasts, Shelby was spilling some tea about all this Satan drama from the previous years, about how she, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
She was basically spilling this tea about she and Satan dated, they split up, and then Satan dates his girl, they were super toxic, and then Satan dated Shelby's niece, which I'm super glad that Shelby cut ties from them, since they were very toxic. I remember I really liked them, as in past tense, but I really didn't like how they got themselves into drama and that kind of stuff.
Understandable. I didn't like the whole Satan or her niece's thing. I was this close to hurting one of her nieces. Like, the anger that one of her nieces, just the rage. I just wanted to, yes, sis, I get it. And okay, so the two people who are listening to this, Shelby was talking about how she wanted to cut ties with her nieces since they are super toxic, and then her nieces went off and it was like, wow, you're calling us toxic. Nieces, call Shelby toxic. Also, nieces is still friends with Satan, despite all the toxic stuff he's done. I'm pretty sure if Satan burned down the house, they'd go like, hey, yo, best friend for life, gang. I could never be friends with anyone like that. It's just really weird for someone like that to be that way.
And let's not and let's not forget the fact that they defended Logan Paul after he recorded the dead body.
Ew, they're Logang fans? Disgusting.
Unfortunately, yes. I know it was 2 years ago, but I still despise Logan Paul for that. If you do something, they always say if someone makes a mistake many years ago, they should like forget about it and move on because it's been a long time ago. But if you do something like,
well, I mean,
but
I'd understand if it was like, oh yeah, I cheated on her with him, but no, he recorded someone's body. That is something cannot be forgiven.
Oh yes, definitely. That's something that would get him something extreme like that. That's one of the only times I'd support cancel culture. Most of the time I despise it, but when it comes to that Logan Paul dead body situation, I just have to support canceling him.
I mean, he's the biggest idiot out there, but
yes, with a bunch of idiotic fans.
His fans are a bunch of 6-year-olds, but it's whatever. You know who's a true good guy? Danny Gonzalez. You should watch his content, by the way. He's super fun.
I've heard of him sometimes.
He's the one that did that one Vine where it was like stepping on the beach. That one.
No, I don't know about that Vine.
That was like a good Vine because like his feet went everywhere, and I was like, how? But it turns out he was just editing his Vines, which made me consider like, why would you put so much work into a 6-second video that might not even get anything? But he is now famous. He has money, and he's married.
That's nice.
Thanks for having me, Sarah. This was actually kind of fun.
Oh, you have to go like now?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't want to end it too early, but like, because especially since all the talking we're doing, it's like super fun.
Oh no, it's fine. But like next, I remember I like to have my podcast like around like 45 to 50 minutes. But maybe we can do that next time. You said you have to go in a few moments.
Yeah.
All right.
I have to. All right. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Patience. And I'm really glad we got to talk. It's been so long.
It has been. Last time I saw you was when we were all at Shelby's house.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah. I was wearing the Cookie Monster shirt.
Oh, I think so. Oh wait. Last time we saw each other was when I was at the library volunteering. That's the last time.
Oh, yeah, the library.
Yeah, it was like 2018. We need to see each other again sometime soon.
Yeah, it's 2020. We need to see each other.
Oh yeah, definitely. We haven't seen each other in a decade.
Yeah.
But
all right.
See ya.
See ya.